What is up guys? Sa video na to, gagawa tayo ng ating cabinet fixtures. Let's go ahead and open our Revit, and then under dito sa ating families, pwede tayong pwede natin i-click itong new button natin dito. Then dadalhin nito tayo sa ating under Windows, Program Data, Autodesk Revit 2026. And then under our family templates, click natin yung ating family template folder. And of course, kung gusto nyo ng Imperial model, dito yung mga natin for Imperial. But in this case, we're gonna choose the English metric. And then under our English metric, dadalhin nito tayo sa ating iba't ibang family templates. So in this case, pipiliin natin ay yung ating pwede tayong pumili ng ating casework. And that RFT, or maybe pwede rin natin piliin yung ating metric furniture.rft. Okay, so yun na lang po yan. So in this case, piliin na lang natin itong metric furniture. We're gonna hit open, and then of course dadalhin nito tayo sa ating family modeling, which is mag-open dito yung left view 1 front. So in this case, we're gonna close this out. And then of course, ito yung ating reference level. So first option, check natin yung ating front. So here is our reference level. So ito yung magiging floor natin. Okay? So ito naman dito, sa ating project browser, So anyway, kung hindi nakaganto yung inyong project browser, you can do that by customizing your project browser just like this. Minsan kasi nandiyan yan sa dito yan sa taas. So wait lang, hover ko lang. Okay, so minsan nandito yan sa baba. So all you gotta do is to hold, click, and then drag, and then hover nyo siya dito sa gilid to put your project browser on this side. Okay, so ngayon open natin yung ating reference level. So, ang unang-una natin gagawin is gagawa tayo ng ating extrusion. So, extrusion, ang ginagawa nito, mag-create tayo ng solid elements, extruding natin. Okay? So, ang goal natin dito is makapag-extrude tayo, ng ating side ng ating cabinet. But before we do that, we're gonna make sure that we have our reference plane, para maging guide natin, So click lang natin, type lang natin sa ating keyboard, which is RP, and then click tayo dito, and then also click tayo dito, so that this will be our side of our cabinet, and then of course, click pa tayo ng isa pang RP, to be the side or yung ating front and back. Okay, so this will be our front, this will be our back. Okay. So, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna make sure na meron tayong equal measurement on these sides, So to do that, ang gagawin lang natin is click lang natin DI on our keyboard, to align. Yan. So click tayo ng dimension, pwede nyo rin click to. And then dito, meron tayong align. So click natin yung first reference plane, and then yung center ng ating reference plane, and then yung last left reference plane natin. And then click tayo dito sa loob. After natin click yung loob, meron lalabas dito na toggle dimension equally button. Okay, so when we click this, magiging equal po, on both side yung ating reference plane. So this tells us na this side is have the dimension of 800, and then the other side also is 800. And then of course, magkikreate pa tayo ng isang dimension for their total width. Okay? So, ganito lang. And then, we're gonna put it right here. Of course, isa pa rin gagawin natin, gagawa rin tayo ng equal dimension for these three reference plane. So, click natin dito, and then click tayo sa labas. And then, we're gonna toggle the equal dimension. Okay? After that, we're gonna make the dimension, for the total width, ng ating okay? So that will be our width of our cabinet, and then that will be our depth of our cabinet. So, para may assign natin to sa ating property palette, dito, we can customize that and then we can assign that to our natawag nating label dimensions. And then we're gonna create a parameter for that dimension. We're gonna tell this that this 1600 this will be our width, no? Yeah. Then I'm gonna make it pwede nyo gawin a type or instance, but in this case we're gonna make sure that this one is on type, and then we're gonna group it under dimensions, no? Gonna click OK, and then dito rin, no, create tayo ng ating parameter that this will be our depth. Okay, then we're gonna make sure that this one is on type, and then dimensions yung ating group. Gonna click OK, and then now, no, kung makikita natin, if we control, no, our tinatawag nating type parameters, no. So let's say we're gonna make sure, no, that this one is on 600. Gonna try that 600 our depth, and then our width is actually a 1300. And then we're gonna, if we click apply, as we can see, no, nag-adjust yung ating width and depth. Gonna click apply, click OK. So the next thing that we're going to do is to go on our front. So as we can see, no, this will be our width, okay, that controlled by parameters on our reference level. Okay, so we're gonna make sure that we have our height, no. So we're gonna make sure, and then we're gonna create a reference plane dito, yan. And then after that, no, ang gagawin natin is, no, assign natin yung parameter, no? Rather than creating a align dimensions, no, we can click the reference plane and then toggle the dimension, no, to permanent. Okay, so after that we can move our dimension, no, and then we can tell that this dimension will be our height. Okay, and then create natin parameter, this will be our height. Okay, and then we're gonna make sure that this one is on type, and then click OK. And then now, no, punta na ulit tayo sa ating reference plane. And then we can actually name this one to height. Okay, we're gonna click OK, no, so that that this reference now recognized as a height. Okay, so balik tayo ng reference plane, no, and then we're gonna make sure then we create, no, extrusion. Okay, so magkikreate tayo ng extrusion which is rectangular extrusion with dimension of 15 mm. Nasagad siya dito sa ating depth. Okay, so to do that, we're gonna make we're gonna click or go to create tab and then click the extrusion, and then dadaling kayo niyan dito sa ating modify extrusion. Then dito gagamitin natin yung ating rectangle. Either way you can use line, but the easiest way to create the extrusion sa rectangle, gamitin natin yung rectangle. Okay, right here, no, create tayo ng extrusion. Okay, just like this one, and then I'm gonna make sure, no, na this one is on 17 or 15 mm. Okay, and then we're gonna make sure that this one is on aligned, no, click. Okay, and then we're gonna go like here, just click. Okay, and then this one is on aligned to this one, and then make sure natin na i-lock. So ano nga ba ginagawa ng lock, no, on our extrusion? So this means nilalock natin, no, itong extrusion natin dito sa reference plane na to. So ang gagawin nito kapag nag-move yung reference plane natin dito is, ang gagawin niya, mag-move din yung ating extrusion. But before we can do that, no, we're gonna make sure that we have a fixed dimension for extrusion which is 15 mm. Okay, and then this 15 mm, no, and we're gonna tell that this will be our board thickness. Okay, board thickness. Okay, gonna click OK. So that will be our board thickness now. And after that, no, dapat, no, na-lock na natin to. We can see the lock button, no, is actually lock on the reference plane, no, and then we can hit check. Either way, we can set now our extrusion end, and then we're gonna assign this to our height. Okay, so click lang natin tong assign associate parameters, the extrusion end on the height. Okay? And then we're gonna click check. And then we can see it on the front, no, that this will be our extrusion. And then if we move our parameter, we can see, we can verify that, no, if we move the height to maybe, let's say something around 800 or 850 or maybe 900, we're gonna click apply. As we can see, no, nag-move yung ating extrusion. And then under our width, no, pwede rin natin i-move to ng, let's say, gawin natin 1,500 for the total width. Kumita natin, nag-move din yung ating extrusion with the fixed thickness of our board, which is sinet natin kanina into 15 mm. So, what we're going to do is to create additional, no? So, rather than creating a what we call, no, another extrusion, no, we can actually create, no, or double click the extrusion that we made, and then dito, no, i-create ulit tayo dito. Okay, and then we're gonna make sure that this one is on lock, no, yan, then this one also is on lock, and then dito rin, no, is on lock, yan. And then after that, no, we can set the board thickness. And then, rather than creating the board thickness, no, so nakapag-create na tayo kanina, we can assign that parameter, no, by clicking the dimension, and then dito under our label, we can choose the board thickness. Then kung makita natin, nag-adjust agad yung board thickness natin based on the thickness that we provide on our parameter. Okay? So after that, we can hit check. And then we can go to our front and then double check, no. And then we can check it onto our 3D view that this will be our side of our cabinet. Okay? No? So, after that, no, we're gonna make tawag natin backboard. No? So, with that, no, we can create additional board right here. No? And then, we're gonna create extrusion. And then right here, we can create another rectangular right here, no? And then we're gonna make sure that this one is on lock, and then this one is also lock here. And then dito rin, no, lalak din natin siya dito, lock. And then we're gonna make sure that we can make a dimension for our board thickness and assign our board thickness, no, and to 15. And we can head, and then the extrusion end, we can assign the extrusion end to height. Okay? After natin may assign yung extrusion end to height, no, maybe, no, ito extrusion end natin na to, gagawin natin, hindi natin siya i-assign to height, but we can assign a new parameter. Okay, and then we're gonna assign this one to type, and then we're gonna assign it to backboard. Okay, board. After that, we can click OK. Then we're gonna assign it to backboard. So we can see right here, no, ito yung backboard thickness natin. Ay, sorry, yung backboard natin na height, no. So either way, we can make a formula, no, which is height, no. Let's say copy natin tong height, no, equals to height minus board thickness. Okay, so be careful lang po when typing the formula, no, kasi ito case sensitive to, thickness, and then ano din siya, yung sensitive din siya sa kanyang spelling, no. So as we can see, no, height minus board thickness, which is leaves us around a 885 kasi our board thickness now is on 15. We can hit apply, we can hit OK, and then we can hit finish. Okay, and after that, no, makikita natin sa ating front, no, ito yung ating backboard na ginawa. Okay, and then we can verify that onto our 3D view, no. Yan. So now, ang gagawin naman natin next is magkikreate tayo ng partition dito sa gitna, no. So to do that, we're gonna go to our reference level. Okay, And then, or maybe, no, punta muna tayo ng ating front. We're gonna set additional reference level for the cabinet floor, no, um, offset. Okay, so we're gonna name this one to cabinet floor offset. Okay, so click OK. This one is cabinet floor offset, no. And after that, gagawin naman natin is gagawa tayo ng ating um, partition dito, or maybe gawan muna tayo ng ating board dito. Okay, so what we can do is to assign a board or maybe create a new extrusion, which is dito, and then this now will be our board thickness. So assign natin yung board thickness dito. Gonna make sure that this is now 115 board thickness, and then after that we can assign a new parameter right here. So maybe dito na lang sa gitna. But this will be our front board offset. No, so we're gonna create this one, front board offset. Okay, and then we're gonna group it under dimension. Okay, so let's try, no, if the front board offset, tignan natin, gawin natin, let's say maybe around 25 mm. We're gonna click apply. Okay, nag-move siya na mas maayos. We're gonna click OK. And then our extrusion end, we will assign this one into our napin natin yung ating reference label, which is napin natin backboard with front board offset. Cancel muna natin. So I think 900, tignan muna natin. Okay, and then we're gonna make sure, no, our reference label cabinet floor offset height is 900. Okay, so we're gonna name this one our reference label, then we're gonna assign, no, here the cabinet floor offset. So copy na lang natin to para mabilis, and then we're gonna make sure that this one is on cabinet floor offset, and then we're gonna make sure that this type. Okay, and then after that, no, we can assign the parameter, no, ginawa natin sa reference label. Then right here, double click natin to, and then we're gonna set the extrusion end to cabinet floor offset. Okay, so we're gonna check, no, and then we're gonna view it on our 3D view that this will be our cabinet. Okay, after that, no, mag-create tayo ng floor papunta dun sa loob. So to do that, ang gagawin lang natin is punta tayo ng reference label, and then we're gonna create additional extrusion. Okay, so I think, no, sige, dito na lang. We're gonna create additional extrusion, which is papunta dito and then papunta dito. Okay, so we're gonna lock it in place on the side by side. Okay, and after that, no, we can assign the extrusion start into what we call a cabinet floor offset. Then we can assign the extrusion end to board thickness. As we can see, diba, 15 yung extrusion end. Gonna check, and then we're gonna view that onto our 3D view. Okay, so I think, no, I think our parameter for extrusion end is not okay. So what we're going to do is to actually set the extrusion start. Okay, so we're gonna set it to none. No, I think we can input right here is okay 15 or 63.9, no, plus 15, I think. So maybe we can create a new parameter, just new, and then under this parameter, no, gagawin natin siyang for floor thickness. Okay, I'm gonna click OK. So make sure that's type group parameter under dimensions. Okay, and then we're gonna click OK. Then we're gonna click OK. And after that, no, we can customize that board floor thickness, no, into cabinet floor offset. Okay, sorry, cabinet floor offset, no, plus board thickness. Board thickness. Click OK, click apply, and then click OK. So we can see, no, naayos natin yung parameter na mas maayos. Okay? So next thing naman natin na gagawin, no, gagawa tayo dito ng partition sa gilid na to. So we're gonna go back to our reference label, and right here, no, we're gonna make an extrusion. So our extrusion will be on somewhere else. Right here. Okay, so we're gonna assign first the board thickness right here. So assign natin yung board thickness natin 15. Okay, and then we're gonna make sure that our extrusion end is on I think is on, tingnan natin sa ating parameters, which is height minus board thickness. So I think assign natin siya sa ating backboard, no. So assign natin siya sa ating backboard. Okay, para yung height niya, no, is hanggang dito lang din sa ating backboard. Okay, so gonna make sure that we lock this one on place. Okay, and then gagawin natin is TTI natin din siya dito. I think dito na lang sa loob. And then we're gonna assign a new parameter right here, no. Ang gagawin natin dito is yung side panel width. And then we're gonna click OK. So that will be our side panel width. And then we're gonna test that parameter, no. So let's say now our side panel width is 436, no. So gawin natin siyang 500. Click apply, and then we're gonna click OK. So nag-move na mas maayos, no, yung ating parameter, no, together with the board thickness. So after that, no, we can click or we can set the extrusion start to tignan natin board floor thickness. Okay, and then we're gonna hit check, or let's say lines cannot intersect to each other. So I think, no, can continue. Let's say gonna make sure, no, ayan, meron tayong line na nakalimutan. So after that, no, we can make sure that this one is lock in place. Okay, and also this one is on lock in place. Yeah, so after that we can check, no, and then we can verify it into our 3D view. So that will be our partition. So we're gonna make sure, no, if okay yung ating partition, no. So let's say the important thing is width. We're gonna move this on up. Okay, And then we're gonna move the height up. Okay, and then we're gonna move the depth up. And then we're gonna move the board thickness. And then we're gonna, I think, no, we're gonna test the, asan na yung isa natin ginawa? Which is yung ating side panel width. I think hindi customizable yung ating side panel width. Kasi meron siyang value na 500 mm. No? So, I think, no, you can create a new parameter. So, let's say, I'm gonna assign side panel. I'm gonna create a new, which is equals to side panel width. Okay. Click OK. Click apply. So, I think, delete na lang natin. Kasi parang, let's say 50. Apply. I think na-move naman siya. So, okay na siguro to 500. Okay. So, I think, no, okay naman yung side panel width natin. And then we can move that up. Okay. That we can hit OK. And then this now our cabinet. So, the next thing we're going to do is to actually assign, no, or create additional floor dito sa taas. Yung ating tinatawag nating top cover natin. Okay? So, to do that, ang gagawin lang natin is punta tayo dito sa taas and then we're gonna create a new extrusion. We're gonna create right here and then dito, no? I think dito natin siya dapat i-assign. Okay? We're gonna lock it in place on the sides, no? And then, after that, no, we can create the extrusion start. So, the extrusion start would be our I think the backboard height, no? Yan. So, set natin siya sa ating backboard. Yan. Gonna click OK. And then our extrusion end will be our height. Click OK. Then and then we're gonna hit check, no? And then verify it onto our 3D view. So, I think may error tayong ginawa. So, I think okay naman pala. Yan. So, we're gonna view it onto shaded, no? Yan. Okay na yung ating. So, when we customize our height, no? Let's say, gonna customize it by, let's say, our height is now on 1,500. Click apply. So, our top is moving, no? Aligned with our backboard, no? Alignment sa ating height. Okay? So, the next thing na gagawin naman natin is gonna set the partition, no, for our drawer, for our two partition naman dito sa ating ano. Okay, so what we're going to do is to go dito sa ating front, and then right here we're gonna assign a new reference label. Okay, so reference plane, dalawa, no? So, dito, no, i-assign natin to as TI, and then we're gonna make sure na assign natin siya dito, and then this one is dito, and then no, so this will be our first partition cabinet height, no, cabinet 1 height, cabinet 2 height, and then the remaining one is our drawer, no? Or maybe, no, pwede natin to actually equal, so I think, no, delete natin to and then assign natin siya dito, no, and then we're gonna create right here, then right here, then we're gonna equal this one. Okay, so ang mangyayari dito, kapag in-assign natin to in our drawer, width, no? So I drawer height, okay? And then we can make it okay, you know. Let's see if magiging equal pa rin yung partition na dito. So, tingnan natin yung drawer height. Let's move it under our board thickness. So, let's say our drawer height now um, will be, let's say we want it to be a 170 mm. Okay. So, or maybe 180 mm. Okay. Click apply. And then, okay. So, mali ang ating drawer height. So, I think, no. We're gonna assign or control Z. We're gonna assign DI right here or here to here. Then we're gonna assign it again. So, hanapin natin yung ating drawer height. Then we're gonna try to change our drawer height. Okay, so maybe we're gonna assign this one to 180. Then tignan natin kung paano siya mag-move. I think baliktad yung pag-ano natin. So, make sure DI right here and DI right here. So, assign it again to drawer height. Okay? And then, gagawin natin is try ulit natin. Apply. So, if ever na ito is actually naka-assign to dapat eh. So, I think, no, we can delete this one first. Then, we're gonna say that this one is 180. So, I don't know why it's moving. So, I think this one, we're gonna assign it to our board thickness. Okay? So, to lock it in place lang. And then, to, i-assign natin to ngayon dito sa ating saan na yung ating drawer height. So, let's try to move our drawer height, which is 180. So, yun lang. Bumababa yung ating door thickness. So, I think, no, ito, lock natin siya dito para hindi rin siya bumaba. So, and then, we're gonna try, no, to move this drawer height. I think, try natin, 180. So, I think, no, okay na. Since na-lock na natin siya dito sa taas na to. So, let's try again. Sorry. Cancel. So, let's try again to put it on drawer height. But I think, no. Let's try DI right here. Sorry. DI. Then dito, try natin shape move as drawer height. So, if ever na hindi pa rin okay yung solution natin, I think, no, dito tayo dapat mag-ano sa ating reference plane. So, check natin. We're gonna set this one to drawer height. And then we're gonna try to put it on 180. Yes, tama. Okay. So, that now will be 180. So, let's change our height to, let's maybe around 1,000, let's say 900 again. Okay. But now is good. And then this one naman, no, create tayo ng dimension dito papunta sa ating nandito. And then we're gonna set it to equal, no, para maging equal yung dimension nila. And then we're gonna say that this one is now good, no. So the next thing that we're going to do is to set, no, a what we call a drawer, no. So but I would like to do for the drawer is to actually place a in place family para makontrol natin tinatawag nating drawer open, no, na tinatawag natin. So what we're going to do is to set up first muna itong cabinet ano natin dito. Okay? So, to do that, ang gagawin lang natin is I think, no, punta lang tayo sa ating ref or maybe sa front na lang. Yes. I think on front is okay. But, no, may cons kasi ito eh. So, let's create first, no, an extrusion right here. So, gagawa tayo ng rectangle which is offset natin is 3 mm. Okay? And then we're gonna try, no? So maybe we're gonna set it to -3 mm. So set natin siya dito, no, for the ano ng ating width and then height, no? So and then also right here. Okay? And then on the side, no? So gagawa tayo ng fixed dimension. So tatawagin natin to naman ngayon as our create a new parameter, which is this will be our tinatawag nating door offset, or maybe no, ilock na lang natin siya into 3 mm. Okay, or so 3 mm. Sige, tawagin na natin siyang door offset. So, click OK. Now, no, ito na yung door offset natin. You're gonna select the dimension again for our reference label right here, and then to our extrusion. So, ang gagawin natin, set natin to sa ating door offset, which is 3 mm. I'm gonna set it right here, no, and then we're gonna set another door offset. Okay, and then right here, no, set din tayo dito ng tatawag nating door offset sa ilalim niya. Okay, so gonna make sure that this one is on door offset, and then we're gonna make sure, no, itong side din na to for this cabinet has its own door offset. Yeah, so we're gonna click, no, and then gonna assign additional door offset for here, no? Yan natin, door offset. Okay, then we're gonna assign additional door offset. Okay, so gonna assign additional door offset, and then sa ilalim din, no, assign natin siya in additional door offset. Okay, so I think this one to door offset. So the way we can hit finish, and then we can hit on our 3D view, we can double check that. But no, nakikita natin dito that our board is actually outside of our cabinet. So why, no? So what we're going to do is to go to our tawag nating reference level, and right here, no, we are going to make sure that this one is actually locked right here. And after that, now we can make sure that this one has its own board thickness. So we're gonna assign a parameter for this one. So this one to this one, and then we're gonna assign a board thickness for our door. Okay. So we're gonna view it on our 3D view, no. So we're gonna go to VG. So visibility graphics, and then we're gonna turn off the annotation categories, no. Yeah. Okay, so that we can view our cabinet, no, beautifully. Yeah, so ito yung cabinet natin. Maybe let's try to change the width, no, to test out our parameters. Let's change the height, let's say 500, or let's say maybe we wanted some height of, let's say 1200. Click apply, no, change it to 1300. And then our depth, no, maybe we're gonna change it to 750, and then we're gonna click apply, and then it changed now on 750. Okay, so I think this one now is good, no. So magsaset naman tayo ng floor dito para sa ating partition. So to do that, no, pwede natin gawin is actually go to our reference label, and then right here on our reference label, mag-create tayo ng ating or maybe dito na lang sa front, no. so that we can lock it in place na agad. Okay? So, we're gonna create a extrusion for our board, no? So sa floor ng ating partition ng ating cabinet. So right here, we can assign it to here. Then we're gonna make sure that this one is on lock, on place dito sa gitna. And then we're gonna assign our board thickness dito. So, yan natin. Board thickness dito. So anyway, I'm gonna assign a board thickness right here. And then we're gonna click check, no? And then go to our 3D view. So kung mapansin nyo na, hindi pa siya okay. So we're going to do is to go on our 3D view and then adjust, no? And then we're gonna lock it in place right there. Gonna lock it in place dito, no? So that we can, if we view onto our 3D view, no? Yeah. So sakto lang po na bumangga yung board, no? Dito sa ating cabinet dito. I think that's good, no? The next thing naman na gagawin natin is to set some of the board, no, para dito sa ating cabinet dito. So I think naman, no, dito magkaroon na lang tayo dito ng I think L dito for our or maybe, no, we can set additional board para dito, no? So paano ba natin siya gagawin? So we're gonna go to our front again, and then we're gonna create a new extrusion, so which is right here. So let's say we're gonna create a new extrusion, and then we're gonna click DI. We're gonna assign, or maybe lock muna natin siya dito, okay, sa ating reference label dito. And then we're gonna assign our board thickness again dito. So this one will be our thickness, board thickness. Hanapin natin yung board thickness, which is 15 mm. Then we're gonna go to our reference label, and then we're gonna lock it in place dito sa ating pack ng ating board. Okay, and then we're gonna lock in place dito naman. Okay, so we're gonna view that onto our 3D view, no? As we can see that our cabinet is now looking good. Okay, so the next step is we're gonna go to our front, and we're gonna set some of the parameters na para dito, no? So dito, create tayo dito ng ating reference level, or maybe RP, no? And then we're gonna click right here, and then we're gonna click DI. Then dito, we're gonna assign it just, no, para dito. Then dito, sorry, dito, and dito. Yeah. And then we're gonna equally divide it onto the equally divided measurement, no? And then next thing naman na gagawin natin is mag-create tayo ng additional extrusion, no? So ang extrusion na gagawin natin is create, no? And then we're gonna create additional extrusion, which is magaan na tayo ng roughly about minus 3 mm. 3 mm. Okay, and then we're gonna go just like this one, no? Then we're gonna go another to punta naman dito. Okay, then we're gonna assign our dimension again for our offset. So hanapin natin yung ating door offset, which is 3 mm. Okay, assign a door offset, which is 3 mm. Okay, so yeah, so maybe, no, gawin na lang natin is lagyan muna natin ng measurement lahat. So that one is 3 mm, this one is 3 mm, so this one is 3 mm, This also is 3 mm. Then we're gonna click those dimension. Okay. And then we're gonna assign it onto our door offset. Okay. And then assign naman natin yung dito sa baba, which is yung dalawang natitira natin. No? And then okay. So now, no, we can assign our door offset, which is 3 mm. Okay. And then we're gonna hit I think check. And then we're gonna go to our reference label. And then right here, no, i-assign natin siya dito. We're gonna lock it in place. And then we're gonna assign our right here, no, which is gagawin natin dito is yung ating board thickness. So you can see, no, that's our cabinet. Then we're gonna go to our 3D view. We have now our cabinet. So the next thing naman is yung drawer natin. But I think for the drawer, no, para makontrol natin yung paano ba to? So I think, no, gawan na lang din natin siya ng tinatawag natin ano dito. So we can do is double click this one, go to front, no, and then we're gonna reduce the yan, and then we're gonna go like gawin natin to, and then we're gonna go minus 3 mm, and then we're gonna go like right here to here. Okay, then we're gonna assign dimension, no, which is for here, and then also for here, sorry, dito. Then we're gonna assign it to here, and then we're gonna assign a new one right here. So we're gonna click those dimensions, then click, and then assign natin siya as to door offset. After that, we can hit check, cancel, and then we can hit 3D view. This will be now our cabinet. So let's test the parameter. So let's say we're gonna move the napin natin si drawer height. Gawin natin 250. Click apply. So that now is good. And then check natin yung floor kung nag-move yung floor together with the drawer height. I think nag-move naman siya. Okay. Ayan, kita natin. No? So the next parameter that we can check is go to front. And then maybe, no, check natin itong parameter niya dito. So I think this one is on reference level. I think, no, hindi natin na-set yung side panel width. Check natin yung side panel width. 500 na yan. No? Double check natin sa ating 3D view. We're gonna go to side panel width equals to, let's say, gawin natin 700. Titignan natin kung nag-divide yung ating ano. So constraints are not satisfied. I'm gonna remove constraint. And I think, no, we have an error for these sides dito. I think we're gonna click cancel, and then we're gonna go to our reference label, and then to double check natin yung ating side panel. I think, no, we have a problem on our front is for this equal divided. So I think, no, we're gonna go to our muna tayo dito sa ating reference label. We're gonna delete this side panel and hit check. Okay, go to front, and then dito try nating maglagay dito ng reference label. I think this one is now equal, and then I'll go like right here, then to here. Assign this to side panel width. 500. I think nag-move naman na maayos. So, gonna try to assign or try to modify our side panel width. So, modify natin siya into 750. Okay? Yeah. Okay na yung ating side. 120. I think okay naman. So, gawin natin 500. Apply. 500 mm. Cancel. I think nagkaka-error pa rin siya. So, okay. Apply. Remove constraint. Then 500. Apply. And let's try 750. Apply. Good. And then 250. Apply. It is good. Pero no, ito dito tayo nagkakatalo sa ano na to. So dapat equal pa rin yung size na ito, no. So we're gonna go like 500 again. Maybe gawin natin 600 muna or maybe 750. Yes. Kapalan muna natin. So ito po yung nagkakatalo dito. So punta natin siya sa front, no. And then right here on front is now gagawin natin dito, click tayo dito, click natin to, and then click natin to. Then we're gonna make sure that this now is on equal. So move constraint, delete elements, and then now, no, should be kapag minove natin yung ating constraint, which is let's say 600, tayo equal pa rin siya. Okay, so let's say gonna move it again by 500. Dapat to magiging equal pa rin siya. So what have we go? So I think no, there's some kind of error lang para dito. So I think this one, dito tayo mag-aasay. So I think no, wala. TI. Is now equal. Check natin equal. Then gawin natin is but one, ito. Try natin i-move to. Okay, nasa gitna siya. Gitna pala yung ano natin constraint na yan. So what we can do is try no dito side to equal. Okay, then we can try the 600 for line moves, and then we're gonna click 300. So let's say balik natin sa 750, apply, and pin natin 800, pick up na. But constraints are not satisfied, so why not? So I think gawin natin 400. Let's see. 500. So say 600. Okay, okay, okay. So, I think, I think, I think we can formulate this para may appear siya dito. So, So, yun, no? Ang pwede natin gawin dito kapag ganito, no? So, try muna natin yung parameter natin again. So, side panel width is gawin natin 600. I click apply. Okay, I think okay naman, ano? Move, let's say 700. So, let's say 700. I click apply. Maybe 300. Tignan mo natin. But I think, no, na-delete yung ating side panel width. So, you can do is to assign it right here again. So, mula dito, punta dito ang side panel width. I'm gonna assign this one to side panel width. Okay? So, I think nag-move na, no? And then this one, no? Kung makita natin dito yung um, floor natin for partition, no? Is, ano? So, gagawin natin, modify lang natin extrusion and then we're gonna lock it right here. So that, no, kapag nag-move yung ating partition na to, sasabay na rin siya niya. So, we're gonna try to modify our side panel width, no? We're gonna try to, so gawin natin 1:20 muna. Then our side panel width, no? Try natin siyang gawin 750. 750. Click apply. And then click OK. So, ang gagawin natin is po-formulated natin to. Yung dalawang to. Okay? So, try natin mag-assign, no? Which is dito to I think, no? I think dito. Yeah. So, assign natin siya dyan. Then, we're gonna call this one to minus or the total or maybe the full door width. Okay, I'm gonna call this one to D1, D2. D1, D2. So, reporting parameter lang to gagawin natin. So, click natin okay. So, D1, D2 to. 745, no? And then, I'm gonna assign that one, no? Dito naman, so dito. So, this one is the D1. Okay. Click okay. Okay. And then, gagawin natin ngayon is mo-modify natin yung parameter. Okay, so sasabihin natin na si D1, D2, okay, si D1 is equals to D1 over D2, no? D1, D1, D2 divided by 2. So, we're gonna click apply to tell, no? So, whenever the side panel width moves, no? Pag nag-move yung ating side panel, okay, magiging equally divided na siya into 2. Okay, so gagawin natin is try natin move yung ating side panel. So gawin natin maybe 600. Try natin itong constraint muna. Okay, I think no, may issue pa rin tayo within our parameter. So this one to our side panel. Train. So, try natin siya dito. So, pwede natin gawin siguro is the width of the side panel is equals to or minus. So, modify natin yan. Side panel, no? Okay, is equals to minus side panel. Or maybe so, no, para ma-fix natin tong error natin na to na hindi natin makuha, ang gagawin na lang natin is Magawa tayo ng formulated, which is ginawa natin kanina. So, delete muna natin to. No? Dito natin yan, delete natin yan. So, all we have left is meron tayong tinatawag nating side panel width is 750 mm. So, that side panel width, i-assign natin siya dito sa ating last reference plane and then dito, side nito. Okay? I'm gonna call it to side panel width. Okay? So, our side panel width now is 750 mm. And then, no, we're gonna make a new parameter. Is create tayo ng D1, D2. Okay? And then yung D1, D2 na yun, i-assign natin siya into total width, no? Minus dito sa ating side panel width. So that makukuha natin yung total width nito. And after that, no, i-divide natin siya dito sa D1, D2, no? I-divide natin siya to 2 para makuha natin yung door 1, no? Width dito. So, ang gagawin natin, no? After natin ma-set up yung formula na to, okay? We're gonna click apply, click OK, and then we're gonna click DI. And right here, no? Set natin to as D1. Okay? Yan. So, tignan natin kung mas okay yung parameter natin na yan. So, tignan natin, modify natin yung ating side panel width into, let's say, 800. Apply. Nag-move siya. And then, I think, no, equally divided pa rin siya. So, I think, here, and to here. Sorry. Here. Tingnan natin dito. To here, to 335 siya dito. 335. So, okay na yung ating formula. Okay? So, kapag nag-move to, makukuha niya yung equally divided door para dito sa ating cabinet door. So, ito, no? Fix na lang natin to. Move ulit natin siya dito and then gonna lock it in place. Okay? After that, no? Gonna lock it in place. And then I think, no? Okay na yung ating cabinet. Looking good. So, if we adjust our side panel width into, let's say, maybe 500, adjust din yung ating door, which is equally divided siya sa gitna. Click OK. And then this now, our cabinet. Okay. So, to assign naman ng material, no, we're gonna assign material property para dito sa ating family model, sa ating mga cabinets. Okay. What we're going to do is to go into our reference label. Right click, browser. Right click, browsers. Click natin yung property pala. So, click lang natin yung ating 3D view. And then we're gonna check, no? Then we're gonna assign a material right here. We're gonna create a material. So, let's say, no, gusto lang natin i-use yung buong material. So, we're gonna go like cabinet material. So, let's say, dalawang material, no? We're gonna create door material. Okay? And then, we're gonna click OK. So, dito, no, i-assign natin siya as cabinet material. Then ito, assign din natin to, pati ito, no, into cabinet material. Then I'm gonna assign also this one to this one. Also, itong nasa loob natin na to. Click. Or maybe we can click muna yung itong ito. Then we're gonna hover in place dun sa loob. Then we're gonna select the backboard. No? So maybe assign na muna natin ito cabinet material. And then right here, dito rin, no, assign natin siya ito cabinet material. Backboard natin. Yung sa unahan, no, we're gonna assign, no, make sure na naka-assign na sa cabinet material natin. And then the backboard, yung board natin na floor natin. Na-assign it into our cabinet material. Okay. So, ang door naman natin, ang mga doors natin, assign it to door material. Okay. So, save natin yung family. Let's say, save it into my file, no? Let's say OneDrive. And then dito sa ating OneDrive, no? OneDrive. And then I'm gonna save it into my Revit Revit projects. Or maybe sa Revit design files. Okay? Sa Revit design files, dito ko siya isi-save. So, bahala na kayo kung saan nyo isi-save. No? Ako isi-save ko lang siya. Na siguro ang V3 packs. Create, no? Premium. Yung cabinet packs. Okay. Then, I'm gonna save this one. Gonna create a new folder, which is this one, our CW1 cabinet. Click this one, our CW1. .rfa. Okay, gonna click save. Okay, so na-save na natin siya na mas maayos. You wanna test it? No, test natin siya. So, punta tayo ng ating default metrics. Click OK. And then, ito, CW1, gonna load sa ating file, no? Which is, I think, on level 1. So, I think, ang gagawin natin is WA. Create tayo ng wall, no? Let's say, this one is a wall. Gawin natin siya dito. Okay. Elevation from level, let's say 500. And I'm gonna hit the 3D view. So, tumaas naman siya ng 500. I'm gonna hit 0. Okay naman sa 0. And then, I'm gonna view it onto realistic. Okay. And then, we're gonna assign our material, which is ating cabinet material. Hanap tayo ng ating material. Is tingin tayo ng material properties kung okay yung ating material. So, let's say, hanap tayo ng wood. And I think, no, assign natin yung assign natin si bridge. Yung semi-gloss. Assign that. And after that, no, assign natin siya dito. Okay. Gonna click apply. Click OK for cabinet material. And then for our door material, let's say we wanted some duplicate natin to. Or maybe hanap tayo ng wood ulit. Hanap tayo ng medyo dark wood. Let's say mahogany. Okay. I'm gonna click apply. Click OK. Click apply. Click OK. You can see, no, this will be our cabinet.